What's up, guys? So last week, Samsung finally announced the new S25 Ultra. This is the 24 Ultra. So obviously I don't have it. You see that I'm a small channel. I don't get the early reviews of things. Hopefully with your help by hitting that subscribe button, maybe I'll get there one day. Hint, hint. Anyways, so a lot of people are kind of complaining about the S25 Ultra. Obviously, it's still going to be one of the best phones of the year just because it's a great phone. However, I don't think I'm going to be buying it, and I am due for an upgrade because I've had the 24 Ultra for a year, and I'm with T-Mobile, formerly Sprint. So I am due for an upgrade. They give you an upgrade every year if you want one. But then I started looking at the specs, and I don't think I'm going to go with it, and I just have 5 reasons why. I'm going to go through those real quick with you. Maybe you'll agree, maybe you won't. We'll see. So the first reason, and a big one for me, as you can tell, I'm a content creator or aspiring to be one. The cameras are only minimally, there's only one camera that's any better, and a lot of them, it seems like Samsung is really relying on AI to put more processing power into it in the app. So you take the picture, the camera isn't any better, but then they use AI to kind of process it. They put more work into the processing, which some people like. I like overly processed photos, don't get me wrong. I use a lot of oversaturation and things on mine. I like it. It's just my style, but most people don't. But I also want the ability to tone it back if I need to. So I want a better camera. Like, I want the sensor to be better. I want everything to be better in the camera. So it's not really doing anything for me that it's basically the exact same cameras as the 24, which takes amazing photos. But why don't I just keep the 24 then, if that's the case? So that's one of my biggest gripes, is that they didn't really do anything with the cameras. Second reason I have is the S Pen does not have Bluetooth anymore on the new model. They took the Bluetooth out of the pen. So you used to be able to like push the button to take a picture or hold it down and kind of spin it to zoom in. There were a lot of different little Bluetooth things that you could do with the S Pen, and they've removed that. Some people say it's because they're trying to keep the weight down. I can't imagine it made that much of a difference. And a lot of people say that it's not that big of a deal because they didn't use the Bluetooth features of the pen. And honestly, I don't either, but I don't want features taken away. I want features added or left in. So I feel like it was unnecessary for them to take it out. So I don't know. That's just me. Like, once you give me something, don't ever take it away. Kind of the whole SD card slot all over again. Like, you gave it, and that was a big factor of Samsung over Apple, because Apple didn't have expandable storage. Samsung did. Now, in the last couple years, Samsung doesn't have that anymore. So don't give me something and then take it away. No. Anyways, that's the second thing. Third thing is Samsung is really leaning into their AI, and I don't have a use for it yet, aside from the one thing that I do use on the 24 is interpreter mode. Like, if I am going to a Spanish church service, or if I'm out and about and people are speaking another language and maybe it'll help me, I do use the interpreter mode quite a bit. The listening mode is really nice because it'll listen to a big chunk of audio and then it'll spit out its interpretation, but it'll also include the transcription of what they said in their language. So it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. But again, I already have it on the S24 Ultra. So it's nothing new to me. I know there will be some that there's new features that'll be on the 25, not on the 24. But because it's AI, you know that eventually it's going to be on the 24. They're going to put that in future software updates on the older phones. So you're paying the price tag for a new phone, but you're not really getting a new phone because everything it does is already on here. The number 4 thing I have is the battery life. Again, it's not any bigger. It's the same 5,000 mAh that is in here. And I know there's a new custom chip set that goes in the 25 that will help the battery's performance, so it really will perform better. So it's technically like it lasts longer, but at the same time, it's the same battery. And again, more is better. So maybe they've hit that sweet spot where they don't want to, again, maybe it would have gotten too heavy, maybe putting in a bigger battery. So Bluetooth, bigger battery, I guess it adds up as far as weight goes, but I don't know. I want a bigger battery because I use this all day, and it still is a great battery. Like, it takes all day long, but at the end of the day, it is run down pretty low. So I would like a little bit more. And then lastly, and it's kind of obvious by what I've been talking about so far, the reason I'm not getting the 25 Ultra is because my S24 Ultra is still working great. It's not showing me any signs of slowing down, and it really works well. The battery works great. The software runs well. There's no lag. It's great. It's still super responsive, and it's a great phone. I still would like to go back to the folds, but that's another topic for another day. I have videos on the channel for that. Go ahead and subscribe, and then go look at some of those to see my couple of problems I've had with the fold phones. But anyways, so then it comes into a question, who should buy the 25 Ultra and who shouldn't? And honestly, it's just like people who are upgrading from a phone that is 2 years old or more, they should upgrade. It's common knowledge that cell phones just aren't designed to last much longer than that. Even if the hardware itself is still in working order, it basically comes down to budget. Can you afford a full price phone for the S25 Ultra? But yeah, it comes down to the budget. If you can find, like, the 24 Ultra, now that the 25 is coming out, the 24 is getting all the discounts, so you can find it for a pretty good good price, pretty cheap price. But it's because it's a minimal upgrade. I think a lot of people are going to skip this one and hope that the 26 is where they really shine and where they really stand out. So, but people like me who have the 24 probably shouldn't upgrade. I am eligible, like I said, through T-Mobile, but I'm kind of disappointed because I like getting shiny new toys whenever I'm allowed to. And so whenever I go to look at the specs for said shiny new toy, and I notice that it's no more shiny than what I have, I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'll keep this one, which again is a great phone. So it's like first world problems, basically. Like, I'm complaining about something that I really shouldn't be complaining about. But anyways, with that, let me know in the comments if you're going to get one, and if you are, what you're upgrading from. If you're not, let me know what the sticking points were for you, if they were different than what I've got. I appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on your way out. And until next time.